Before you watch this video, I highly recommend that you watch How I Discover Pokemon. Now, you know what? Let's do something different. I'm going to give you my answer for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl right now. And at the end of the video. Who knows? Maybe my answer will change after all this. For now though, it's a no. Pokemon has been with me since childhood, secretly watching the cartoon after school, watching students in my class play Pokemon, me watching the whole entire Season 1 in one weekend with The Hangover. Yeah, that's another story. With soft toys, collectible cards, tons of video games, and unique merchandise, it's pretty clear I'm a fan. At one point of my life, I wondered if I would ever grow out of Pokemon. But every time I see anything Pokemon related, I get this buzz of joy and excitement. And I'm sure there are many others that get that same feeling as well. But lately, that feeling hasn't been the same with some of the video games that have been released over the years. So let's talk about that now. I'm not going to mention them all, so let's start with this one. June 2012. Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Now don't get me wrong, the first Pokemon Black and White games were amazing. They had a great story, killer soundtrack, and not to mention, I found it to be much harder than previous games. And I love the characters. Game Freak really did a good job on this one. But I remember clearly starting up my Pokemon Black 2 game for the first time. Really excited as the title screen and introduction to the game kicked in. But as soon as the trainer battle started, this feeling of deja vu, and not the good deja vu feeling either, sank in. Was this a sign that Pokemon video games were becoming stale? Sadly, I didn't end up finishing it. In fact, it was my very first time not doing so. Not a good sign. October 2013. Pokemon X and Y. The first Pokemon game to be released on the 3DS. Apart from the laziest Route 1 ever, seriously Game Freak, what the heck? Missing content with side characters and saving glitches in Luminos City, I really enjoyed Pokemon X and Y. Mega evolutions, fairy types, horde encounters, 100 TMs. It was huge how the 2D sprites were recreated into 3D. Though they were looking a bit dead inside. But for me and many fans, we looked at past this, as this was their first Pokemon game on the 3DS. In our right minds, we expected this game to lead to greater Pokemon games. November 2014. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. What amazing games they were. New characters, their Delta episode, fly freely in the skies of Hoenn. Wow. This was a remake of Ruby and Sapphire done right, and I didn't have that horrible deja vu feeling. Things were really looking good. With a game like Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we couldn't wait to see what Game Freak would bring out next. With the Pokemon games getting better and better, with improvements in in-game content, they have set the bar of quality really high, and fans, including me, were expecting but nothing but the best, and much more. And it's that expectation we still have till this day. November 2016. Pokemon Sun and Moon. And November 2017. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. You'll think after such a successful release of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and the production team making changes in Sun and Moon with gyms and HMs, and much more, I'll be oversatisfied. No, I wasn't. Now don't get me wrong, okay? I remember really enjoying the introduction of the game, exploring the new island and making new friends, the little animations. I even finished the first 2 trials, but then that horrible deja vu kicked in and I didn't end up finishing the game. And I still haven't touched Ultra Sun yet. So what was it? Why am I, a fan of this franchise, slowly becoming unhappy with the video games? My feelings are like being toyed with. One could say that it's normal for gamers, as not every game they produce will be perfect. Is it because it's the same game after game, but with different looks and little added features? Or is it too easy? Or is it both? Things were looking bleak for me, and I didn't want that. I really wanted to play these games and enjoy them. Was their next game going to be the same? Was I going to find that joy as a fan? Well, November 2019, Pokémon Sword and Shield for the Nintendo Switch. This Pokémon game needs its own video, and there is way too much to talk about. The lies, deceit, and cut out content in pre-production, the game itself, and the DLC. I have mixed feelings about this game. There are many long videos of creators breaking down this game. I do recommend you check them out. It really shows how the highest grossing media franchise in the world treats their fans and produces poor results. With Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon shaking that high bar of quality, Pokemon Sword and Shield destroyed it. For me. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Before the trailers came out, I was expecting them to be like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, just mind-blowing remakes. Well, the trailer just outright disappointed me. See, I was carrying the feelings of the last few games with me. Knowing what Nintendo and Game Freak did, I just couldn't trust them. The joy I had every time a new game came out wasn't there. Yes, the look of the game put me off. Yes, knowing it was created by Alka, that created Pokemon Home, just didn't seem right. I was confused. Why not give it to Namco? What they did with the new Pokemon Snap was beautiful. Nintendo even said that the games will be faithful to the original. But I won't believe them. How could I? Then a new trailer for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out. Actually, quite a few. The look of the game was a bit better. They showed more features with Pokemon and the Pokeballs, which was really cool, I won't lie. It does look really nice. Now they are posting tweets about the weather changes and night and day cycles. But that's nothing new. Look, I don't hate Pokemon. I'm hoping that my other video, How I Discovered Pokemon, will give you a sense of my joy for Pokemon. While the updated graphics look great, I don't like the character models. After Sword and Shield, I wasn't expecting, well, that. But then I had a thought. They look like that because it's Alka's creation, their version, their idea of a remake. If it was Game Freak, then yeah, all hell's fire. The music will be amazing, no doubt about that. The Diamond and Pearl soundtrack is my favourites of all time. The sound effects will most likely be the same, but hopefully fresh and updated. So, this is what I fear will happen. DLC. The games will be faithful to the original. Fingers crossed. But what about post-game? The national decks, the story, and Pokemon from Platinum? I fear it will all be DLC. Well, why not? They've done it before. What's gonna stop them doing it again? My answer for these games is still a no. But I will be keeping an eye out. Many players will be reviewing them. And if it turns out my thoughts about these games are wrong, then I'll buy it. But if it turns out I'm right about the DLC, National Pokédex, and much more, then Pokemon Sword and Shield will be my last Pokemon video game that I've bought.